Hey, Scuba Squad. Thanks for tuning in. As always, we appreciate your support. So, I was just wondering, are your cylinders NITROX ready? Are your regulators NITROX ready? And are you NITROX ready? That's right, we're going to be talking about NITROX for this Drive Time Talk video. So, Sally and I are headed up to the Straits of Mackinac to do some epic wreck diving. Say hi, Sally.
Hello.
So we are going to be driving with NITROX on this trip because, well, we want to spend as much time on the bottom as we can. So we are going to be diving a 30% NITROX mix, which is ideal for many of those deeper wrecks in the Straits. The Straits of Mackinac offers great wreck diving for divers of pretty much all certification levels. There's wrecks in the 50 to 60 to 70 foot range. There's also wrecks in the 100, 110, 120. And there's also wrecks that are 140, 150 feet deep. So it is a great trip if you are a wreck diving enthusiast, especially because there is every kind of ship that has ever sailed the Great Lakes. It's on the bottom in the Straits of Mackinac. So check it out. I love going up to the Straits. It's a fantastic trip. We have a great group. So we're really looking forward to that. So with our 30% NITROX mix, our MOD is about 125 feet, which is about what we want, where we want to be. And at that depth, we are going to have an NDL of about 15 minutes. So it's great that you can get down to 125 feet. It's great that you have 15 minutes of fun-loving, no decompression time. But to really hit the sweet spot with NITROX, I think you should have a gas supply that is adequate for that 15 minutes. So for my gas consumption rate, my SAC rate or RMV, I've done some calculations. I would need about 50 cubic feet of gas to do that dive. So if I have, say, a 100 cubic foot cylinder, I can hit the bottom, I can remain at that depth for my 15 minutes or so, and then I'd still only have about half of my cylinder gas used up if everything's going okay, if there's no current, if I'm not working too hard or whatnot. So give that some thought, that using NITROX is a great benefit, but if you're going to dive with NITROX, figure out where your sweet spot is for your not only your max depth and your no decompression time limit, but also make sure that you maybe already have, or you may have, adequate gas supply to max out your NDL. Otherwise, if you're diving, say, on air, and your NDL is 5 minutes, and you have a big old 120 cubic foot steel cylinder, that's great, but you hit it, you're there for 5 or 6 minutes, and now it's time to turn around, go back up, and you surface, and you still have 2,000 psi left. That's not a bad thing, but if you really want to hit your sweet spot, I think do some gas calculations and figure out what your gas consumption rate is, and then if you can get a cylinder adequate for that depth and that duration, that's perfect. Anyway, hope that helps. Again, thank you very much for your support. Thank you, and have a good day and safe dives, everyone.